In grands, sorry. Like they consistently kind of like pretty consistently or consistently make grands, but they never get like a top 10. Oliver's had a couple good placements, but he could be a good example.
Yeah, Oliver, I mean, he didn't call this past one, but whenever he was calling, like every time, yeah, he didn't really play so well in them.
Oh, like Jit just said MPen. Is that not a good example also? I feel like it is.
Yeah.
Like both great players. They've been playing for a long time. They're better than us. Not even a question. You might be a better fighter than them. So I don't know how you consider in terms of like that. But to me, obviously they're better than us, right? Like they place, they're fucking just, they know the game so fundamentally that it doesn't matter. And yet they consistently probably are con grands. They're consistently playing at a deficit. Dude, Clicks is so fucking good. It hurts. Look at the potential you have because you're such a good fighter. Like I look at you as someone who will be able to do this eventually.
I mean, this is crazy.
It is crazy, but you have the mechanics to do it. It comes down to like,
I mean, he's
understanding of the game.
If he quals, Courage is giving him 10 grand.
Courage should give him 10 grand anyway. For funsies.
Well,
Actually, it's Click, so I don't really care.
For every win. 5 grand for every win.
He's so good. Hold on, I did lock
Initially 5 grand just to play.
Yums
and
it as well.
An extra 10 grand if.
Oh, so 5 grand no matter what. Okay, that's solid then.
Yeah.
He's getting grief so hard. That's so sad.
Did you see the clip of Rise like getting mad that?
Insane.
Clip or DMs?
Clip.
Oh no, I don't think so.
I saw a clip of Rise's stream and he was playing scrims with Kanata like before it started, and he was like, yeah, I mean, like Clicks dropped me for content. Like I don't even know if he actually wants to take this serious or not, or if he just wants content.
He dropped Rise for content?
Like to play with Courage today. He told Rise that they weren't playing.
Oh. I was a little confused why they weren't playing, to be honest. I thought Rise maybe just took the... Oh my god, the kid just killed himself.
Is he actually?
Bro, he just killed himself like a fucking idiot. He doesn't know how to play the fucking game.
Yamza only got 1 top 10 this year and it's 7. Yamza's different. I would say MPen and Oliver are probably easier, better examples. But think about how good they are consistently for how long they've been that good, and they just qual for grands and never win. They never win, and that's not a slight on them because that's what I was. I qualified for grands, and whenever I qualified for grands, we would never win. I qualified three times in chapter 2, I think, maybe 4 times, and we just, that wasn't even on my best teams. I wouldn't have even said any of my teams that made grands were my best teams, and we. Every time we qualified, it was just like it was just griefs. It's just horrible. So you got to get through that somehow of like becoming so good at a POI that you just never leave and making sure other teams don't qual. Acorn, Kanata, and Peterball always at the top. Well, yeah, that's why there's a difference between tier 1 and tier. I was going over it the other day.
A good example. Ocus
is another good example. Yeah. I mean, just think about how many players even qual the grands, right? A fucking 100 players. It's a lot of the same names over and over. And if you're not in that elite category of players where you're like Peterbot, Poyo now, I guess Booga, Aviv, like Acorn, Cold, like if you are not in the top 5, 1, you're not getting uncon, you're not having a fun time in grants because it's just grief and you're getting shot. And getting shot when you have an uncon POI and you have slow rotates, or you're conned, you have slow rotates. Even if you have surge, it's not enough. Your loot's griefed. People are coming in to third party you. I mean, it is literally almost impossible to do well in grants. It really is. It's fucking hard unless you have like perfect strategy and perfect understanding of the game. And even then, you could still do bad. I mean, there's great players who don't do well. Fucking yeah, Tayson and Iamzo don't qual. Like, and that is a team that people were literally scared of.
I don't think Peterbot and Cold didn't qual for the Cash Cup.
How is that possible? They won the last one.
Well, they're in 47th right now.
How is that possible?
They died off spawn like a bunch of games in a row.
5 or 4 or 5. Might be 5 or 6 if you count solos.
37 kill 5th, then a 43 kill win.
Damn.
And then a 21 kill 16th place, and then other than that, it's literally just die off spawn. And then they got a 11 kill set.
Yeah,
they ended on 339, but they're at like 48th place now. So like, there's a good chance they might not qual.
That's so insane. Off those first games too, like that's actually gross. Benno and Tayson last year.
It can't take this long to load
But
this game,
they didn't do well in the grands, I guess. Yeah. That's the thing. You could literally be the best. Dude, even think about it. Like, even Kanata, I think, who ended up auto qualifying eventually, which is why he had an uncon spot for so long, was contested in Grands. Like, it just sucks.
Oh, wait. Did Kanata do it? The fucking boys. Let's go.
Oh, Kanata and Maz just quad. Holy shit.
We got some POVs made it. Noah clutched it and Kanata clutched it. W. Big W's. Reed made it. Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, I love how close PM is as well. I can't lie. Like, that shit gets me excited when I think about how close we've been and how close we can be, and then how close PM gets.
First, fifth, second, first, seventh. Oh my god, this duo is so good. W.
So there's like on the Cash Cup Friday, and then whenever like we qual finals, and then it'll be on Saturday. I have a wedding to go to at 6 p.m. on Saturday.
Okay.
The Cash Cup finals isn't till 10:30, so I should be home.
And we have aim in the name. Oh god.
But
G Money.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, dude, to be honest, okay. So I don't know what my schedule is exactly, but Friday is when we have from. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I think I can play. I would assume based on the timing, but I don't know. Friday is when we're doing the like memorial and like greeting, where you like stand with the fucking vase with ashes and stuff, and everyone comes up and says hi and stuff. Yeah. And we're having like a party back at our place afterwards. So that is from like 12 to 1:32, and then the party back at our place. So I guess it just depends when that lasts. And then first of all, I'd have to like not drink so I could drive home 30, 40 minutes and get back. I think I can play. Like, I really think I'll be able to.
I don't
that's
think
8
like
hours
I said,
later.
Opens isn't until 10:30 either.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. That's what I mean. Like, it's 10 hours or 8 hours, sorry, after we're all back at my place. I think I could leave by then. I just have to not drink so I can drive the 30-minute drive home. And then I also have to get home early. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I would. No, I know. I hope I can make it back. I've been thinking about that a lot because I remember. I thought the cash was just gonna be later, but yeah, it is late at night. So that's also good for me.
10:30 to 1 a.m. for opens, and then 10:30 to 1 a.m. for final.
Okay. Yeah. So wait, did Peter qual?
I don't think so. Maybe.
That's just so insane. Who sold? You were cold.
What happened? What happened?
15 hackers, Peterbot said.
Well then. Damn. Peterbot missed out by 8 places. I mean, at this point, there's probably fucking 8 cheaters, so who knows? Peterbot might be playing finals tomorrow.
Wait, should I get? We did not do well. We dot us one a lot this time, but it's okay.
Finals, so.
We move, we improve. Tomorrow.
In this mood clicks.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be honest.
What the deal is.
Like, I think you're actually gonna help. I think you're actually gonna get like a lot better. Like, I think.
I don't know. There's no like tournaments tomorrow or anything, is there?
Do you think I should go on like a real training arc?
Tomorrow, I don't. Chat. Is there any tourneys tomorrow at all? In the whole.
Oh, I think there's reload. I think there's reload tourneys.
What time?
Yeah. Let me see.
Scrims tomorrow. Yeah, there's definitely scrims tomorrow, dude. I promise
okay,
you.
Never mind. Reload tourneys are Friday. I think tomorrow is just an off day completely.
Okay. Because I promise you, Vertex, I want to scrim. Like, I do.
Yeah, I understand, bro.
Yeah, I know you understand. I just want you to. I know you understand. It sucks, Chad. I'd be again. I was on the grind. I mean, I lock in for fucking 1 week and shit happens, and now I can't even properly lock in. You know what I mean? Like, but I was, and I still am locked in, but I'm locked in without being able to practice as much, which sucks. But again, I will get back to that eventually when things go back to normal. I have to be. Hello, Brooke. I have to lock in soon, but I also have to lock in for my family right now, and that's kind of the only thing. That's more important. It just is than cash cups. I love my teammates. I'm happy with my trio right now, but yeah, I mean, they get it. And as sad, I want to play. I want to grind. I want to help them. I want to help myself. I want them to help me. I want to get better. I want to win, but it's just going to be fucking hard for the next little bit. Thank you, Brooke. I don't know if my dad passed away on Saturday. For Brooke and Wise, the guys that don't know. It was fucking horrible, but I've just been home with them for like the last every second I'm not on stream, I'm home. I'm commuting to stream right now. Like, that's literally my, like, I drove home to play the cup today, the Brazil one today, and got back like an hour after it started because the traffic was so crazy because I left it, come into Philly on a 30-minute drive is like an hour drive during rush hour during traffic. You know, thank you. No, you guys are fine, Brooke, Mooch. You guys are chilling. I appreciate it. No, don't be sorry for asking. I've explained on stream a lot, and it's you know, it's something we gotta fucking deal with. It just sucks. I'm on the grind. I order some fire fucking dumplings. I wear a damn flannel, and shit hits the fan. You know what I mean? I'm not allowed to. No more dumplings. No more flannel. No more scrims. To keep everyone safe. I guess that's the only thing you can do. But we've been good. Chad, I've just been hanging out with the family as much as possible, as much as you possibly can. So whenever I'm not streaming, just so you guys know, I'm with them. I'm chilling. My grandma's been over. My mom's friend Jan has been over every single day, all day. Not the dumplings, they were so good. Hey, bad luck night, man. I'm scrimming, dumplings, flannel for the first time on stream in 7 years, 6.5 years. It was a recipe for disaster. I shouldn't have tested fate like that. Apparently. Like I said, we're as fine as you can be. I mean, but we'll be back. That's the thing. We'll be back on the grind. There's no way I like quit streaming over it or like, you know, or anything. Like I want to stream. I don't feel like I shouldn't be streaming. But I'm home with my family all day, every day. It's not like I'm fucking sitting there and we're just talking the whole time. Like a lot of time I spend on my phone, just hanging out. We're all in the same area, just being together. And I think that's what's important. But I will be, you know, again, I'm home. I contemplated leaving tonight and going home. I just think they might end up being asleep. So I'm going to sleep in my bed tonight. And tomorrow I will probably go back home for the entire day, hang out. And then again, Friday, I told you guys we have from 12:30 to 1, we have like the viewing or whatever it's called, where you the greeting, where you come in and you like pay your respects and you say hi to the family who stands in line. I gotta do that for like 2 hours, and we come back to have a party. And after that, I'll probably, for the next few days or this weekend, we'll see how the Trio Cash Cup goes, what we can do. We just do our best, and then things will probably go back to normal. Wake, are you Irish? I mean, we're kind of, not really, and not like that. I mean, we are, I guess, a little bit. I really don't feel pressure to stream that, Brooke. Thank you, I appreciate that. And YHR, I appreciate you, Zem, of course. You guys know I love you guys. It's not, you know, I can't just stop. I can stop, and I'm committed. I mean, I am on the grind. I want to play and do well. My mom is cool with it. She knows I want to be home. Like I've told her extensively. We've been crying to each other. I tell her how much I want to be home. It's just not, and I am, and I'm home majority of the time. I come back, stream a little bit, leave. It sucks, the whole noise thing. I just accepted a fucking noise contract. I had to stream a certain amount of hours in this month, and I just have only done one stream so far because of this. Like, it's just a shitty fucking time, you know? How'd you do in Duokashi? Literally horrible, but it's okay because we've improved. We've gone over things that were stupid and mistakes and sells, and we're gonna come back on top. That's just how it goes. Thank you, Ahmad. I appreciate it.
Will you watch me play a solo ranked game and just full like anything I do? Because I don't think you really get to see me like full fight a lot, and that's something like, because I feel like I know I'm a really good fighter. And that's not something that I struggle with the most, but there is definitely things in fights. Like, I'm obviously a good mechanical fighter, but then there's certain little things that in fights that are smart, like, that you have to think about that I don't think about. And I feel like you would think about more than I would.
I mean, like what? So I want to say yes, like I'll do it, of course, if you want me to. I just don't know. I feel like when it comes to fighting in game, or just fighting, I think the only issue that I would say that I could fix or help you with in fights, because again, a lot of fights, how much of it is just instinct? Like you kind of do what you are, like, you know your mats, you know the other person where they are, the health, and then you play from there off the instinct of how you know how to fight. I don't think that's wrong, thinking like that, like, but you know what I mean? Like, the only thing I think I could help with is like pushing duos, because dude, you're a gross fighter. You know what I mean? Like, you are actually a gross fighter. Like, I know you are. I know you know you are. You know you are. You know that I know that you are a really fucking good fighter. Dude, I don't think
tongue twister.
Yeah, right. I don't think me watching you in solos is gonna help, because you are gonna be, You're fighting the way you know how. Like, if you fucking coached me in solos or like watched me fight in solos because you're a good fighter, like, you can't make my mechanics better, and you can't, like, I know you're saying that's not what you're saying. Like, it's easier to train your mind, I guess, over training mechanics like that. Like, or I can help you.
Right, like some things I'll like be in a fight and be up so much damage and somehow lose the fight because I don't think about certain, like,
I mean, dude, think about it like this: a huge thing in fights, and even I know this, and I'm not good at it because the more you're in fights, the better you are at it. Is just being calm. Like, reloading is a huge thing. Like, making sure you're reloading at the right times, keeping pressure on at the right angles, and that is just something you get from playing. And I'm not a good solo fighter. I think most of the time the mistake is going to be constant pressure. I think in trios, that's the biggest thing. Like, you have to be pressuring the whole time, calming accurately while you're doing it, and making sure you don't die while getting damage out. And I think it's not that hard in trios, but it's like, no, Vertex is a great fighter, PM. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think I could help you if I watched you in like duo fights or trio fights. I don't think I could help you in a one-on-one. You know what I mean? Like, that's like your, like, what am I going to say? What is like an example of something you think you do bad that I could even critique if you even have anything?
I don't know. That's just what I was saying. Is like, I feel like if you do watch me, you'll notice some things. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't think, like, yes, I think if I watched you in a trio fight, which is why VOD reviewing is so big, or a duo fight, I could critique things. You know, because, like, I think a big part of the fight is how you approach it. Like, that's like half the fight is like, are you going towards the other team? Are you at a good angle to help your teammate?
Yeah.
Like, for example, like, I could watch back our VOD. Think about the game. You know the game where I like jumped in because they were fighting and we just looted quick. We got good loot and I jumped in and ran out of mats. Yeah. Like, you going far right there when they are in a 50-50 battle, I think is crazy to me. Like, a crazy thought. I understand in the moment, like, being like, I'm going right. But what was I doing? Like, you know, I was getting in kind of. I told you I'm fucking running up on this. At least I think, right? Unless I just didn't comment.
I mean, I don't remember you saying that you were going to, like, get in. No, I just remember you saying I'm getting. I thought that you were getting an angle left. So I was getting an angle right. And I thought we were going to double spray them.
It's a fight, though. You know what I mean? Like, they are fighting. Like, the goal of pulling up, that's not a bad thought, I don't think, at all. But I think the goal of, like, pulling up to a fight where they're scrapping, it's not like they're fucking, you know, it's not like they're, spraying's not bad if you're close, but you don't have to be far right flank to spray kids. And again, it might sound like hindsighty and trolly and stupid or douchey for me to even say, because again, you're a way better fighter than me. But when I died and saw you on the far right, my first thought is like I instinctively almost get angry that I'm dead. Because, like, I feel like you're not with me, but also I pushed in, so it's on me as well. But I'll pull it up. I'll try to get back to that because I want to watch and see my comps.
I am going into a solo rank game if you wanted to watch.
I could watch. I genuinely don't think I'd be able to help you at all. In a solo game, I think in a duo or trio, it's a whole different story. I just want to listen to the comms back in that game and see if
Like I said, on screen sharing if you did want to watch.
Yeah, I will. I don't think, Jared, what up, yeah? I don't think I'd be able to help you in solos. I feel like that's so much instinct involved that, like, I'd love to try. I could try. One con here. Win that game. That was our first game. I have better job for my job. Just laying close, I guess. It might just.
I don't know. I feel like whenever you're watching me, like whenever you were coaching me that solo cash cup, I felt a lot more calm.
Look, you're totally fine.
Like,
thank you so much. I love you. You're totally good. That makes sense. Do you really feel more calm when I'm like directing you in a fight though? Like, I feel like sometimes I don't want to like talk too much because obviously you gotta let the player play. Like I play Vertex. I play with you. Well, one, obviously we know each other kind of. I play with you because you're fucking gross. Like, and I trust you in a 1v1 over myself.
Yeah.
So, here, I'm watching the fight right now. I want to hear it.
I have it pulled up, but I'm also in the game.
Okay. I could fizz this and we can just jump on him. Yeah, oh no, this is where I said I could fizz this and we can jump on him. I think we should on quick.
30 fizzing, I guess.
We fizz. I'm going to listen to the comms. This isn't even the right game. But I'm going back and I'm going on the roof and I'm just looking.
I'm gonna try and EMP.
Valid enough. Yeah, do it. What did you say you're gonna? You literally said it, and I fucking.
I'm gonna try and EMP him.
You said I'm gonna try and EMP him. One's left side of main. He's like on the. I don't know where this is.
On me. One's close.
Okay, I'm coming. Yeah, I mean this game is just chalked. I mean you pushed up. He's ratting. It's over. Nothing I can do. Nothing either of us could really do. Not a lot, Monkey. We had to go for some crazy W keys by the end. Wait, do you know what minute the VOD was in? You said you have it up?
Me?
You said you had it up or something, and... Okay.
I don't. This kid's calling me. One kid calling us here.
Not tripping. Where the fuck is this game? Yeah, bro. If you want it. I mean, one to hang out. We haven't hung out since mid-September. So it's been like, or mid-September, but that is part of it. Like she would probably would have come a week later for like some Halloween stuff. But yeah, I just would, she's gonna come like for midway through the party tomorrow, or Friday, sorry. Actually, am I kidding?
No, we could have.
Am I tweaking, dude? Where the fuck was that game? Like, why can I not find it?
No clue.
Now we go for nukes, so like, what's it called? NA where
me cursing thing, but
there's no way it was this late. Break. Probably gonna queue up right now though. Super unexpected. She was actually gonna come from like Wednesday to Tuesday, and I was like, dude, you do not have to take off like that. Like I know shit just went down, and she wants to be there for me, but we did just take off a ton. And I will be fine. I have a ton of people supporting me. I know she supports me. She's my fucking girlfriend, and I love her. You know what I mean? Like she does more than most people, more than anyone. So like I said to her, I was like, you can come Wednesday if you want, because she first listed that, and I was like, you could just wait a little bit. I'm with my family. Like you can we can do our thing, and then you can come in and be with us for a lot of the time. Then you know what I mean? Like it has nothing to. I think it's better. At the end of the day, we're both streamers, and we both understand the struggle of not streaming, where you like don't stream for a while and you miss time off. And my time to grieve, or my time to do this and take more time off that I would have normally taken off had this not happened, of course. I don't need to hurt her with it because she's trying to be good for me. If we had a different job, and it's a huge thing, and it is, but it's totally valid for her to come. Also, I suggested that she come Friday to Tuesday or whatever, Friday to Wednesday instead of Wednesday to Tuesday. So one less day. She comes a little later. She can keep streaming and give her stream warning. She offered to come. She's the greatest. She offered to come the next day. Like when it happened, she's like, I can get on a flight. It was like 2:37 in the morning when he passed away. Like officially he died. And I think she offered to be there the next day. She's like, I can put Clove away and I can come. And I was like, you're fine. I promise. Yeah, like I said, he's the best. We drop a nuke here, right? On fucking butts. But just absolute shit cans, which means it's back here. Look so shocked. Oh my god, I had no idea. No, it's totally fine. I'm not gonna lie, Cole, if you need someone, ask, we're gonna flight immediately too. Thank you. I fucking appreciate that. Dude, yeah, I luckily I have a great fucking family. I mean, a seriously great family. My closest members of my family are like the greatest people. Like, seriously. My father passed away psycho. I haven't been like, I've talked about it enough, but thank you. I appreciate that a ton. Again, it's like, I don't know. They've been great. Again, like if I had less support, I would have probably had Madison come right away because I would have needed it. But I have my brother, and I think I mainly wanted to just spend time with my mom and my brother and my grandmom and her brother and my mom's brother. I mean, like, it's important that my close family's there for the first few days. Like, people checked in, friends checked in, they came and they went. But we had enough people and enough support to where I don't think she needed to come in right away. So I told her to just kind of hold off. Thank you, Zach. Yeah, I appreciate it. Some of you guys, hey, if you guys have been here for a long time, you've probably seen my dad. You've probably seen him when I lived with him. Because I streamed for the first 3 years at my house, 3.5 years. So when I lived with him, you guys probably saw him come in, drop food off sometimes, and stand behind me and take a picture one time or smile. Like, he's just, you know, he's a fucking great, he was a great father. He cared so much about his family and his, Not even just his family, his friends, like random people for no reason that I couldn't even fucking comprehend or fathom he cared so much about. He really did. And it's so impressive to me. And we disagreed on a lot of things, especially towards the end of his life. But at the end of the day, like, I love him to death. You know what I mean? Like, he was awesome. And he just is such a nice, it makes you like really sad too thinking about it, because he really was such a great person. Like, hearing the stories people had, like, that I didn't even know thought this way about him, because they obviously don't see him all the time like I do. Or even like I saw him some of the time because I don't live at home. But hearing the people's stories about him was so nice, while simultaneously being the worst thing ever. Because obviously, like, I told him I love him. I think the literal last thing I said to him was I love him. But you know, I mean, that was good, I guess. I can't ask for more than that. I guess I could. I would have loved to tell him how fucking incredible he was. Like, just in general. Like, I would love it. Just like in a long worded thing. Is this the game? Like, what is going on here?
I'm just kind of like sitting by his card over here, and I don't see him.
His call? No, he was Ricks. He was awesome. And he'd say it all the time. His birthday message he sent to me made me tear up pretty bad. No, you're right. He was just, even when it wasn't going great, content. He was very like happy and proud of who me and my brother were. And I think that's cool. Especially with how much we disagreed about random shit that didn't even matter. It does matter, but you know what I mean. He was young, you know. Dude, that was one of the. I don't mean to like out my mom's business or anything like that, but one of the first things she said is like, "Why couldn't it have been me?" Or like, it should have been me. And my brother and I, first of all, were like, "Fuck off!" Like, shut up. Like, what? I think that was our immediate, like, exact. It was like, "What are you talking about? Why couldn't it have been you?" If it was my mom, it would have literally crushed me. I mean, it would have been. Did you just follow again? It would have been the worst thing ever, because my mom and my brother are like the two closest people in my entire life. I mean, my dad is like, obviously, I don't want to say he's not there, but like, obviously I talk to my mom a ton more than anyone else. And I talk to my brother every fucking day. So my mom, landing doom, dude, is that a troll? Was he sick? No, he wasn't, Shaner. He had issues, but he wasn't sick. Thank you for the tier 1. But yeah, no, it is.
Can we ban that kid?
Well, I'd like to know if it's like actually him, and then also, I mean, I'm assuming he knows that I like think he cheats. It could be a troll. I feel like his name wasn't even Landing Doom. Wasn't his name in chat like
Zachary?
Yeah, Zachary or something like that. Account created October 16th, today. I mean, we could definitely ban him. Whatever. I don't even want to talk about it because I was just talking about something else. What up, media? What was I saying? Yeah, he was 58, dude. I mean, it's horrible. But when my like I said, when my mom said, thank you, I appreciate that, Crip. When my mom said that, like, it should have been me. When me and Mark were like, dude, shut up. Like, what do you mean it should have been you? Like, it would have killed us if it was you as well, just like our dad. But it would have been maybe even worse somehow, because that is our mother. You know what I mean? Like, in a way, it's different. It's the same, but it's different. Lose a parent, but mom is mom. It's different. She was very nurturing, caring, and stuff. And when she said that, my immediate reaction, along with my brother, was like, what are you even talking about? It should have been you. But her reasoning doesn't justify what she said. She's wrong. And I will stand by that for the rest of my life. She was wrong for saying that. It was foolish. It's one of those like movie quotes almost, like, oh, it should have been me. But her reasoning for it was understandable. She was like, he was just happy for no reason. Just like all the time happy, smiling and doing his best for random fucking people. And I mean that. It's not like some weird like cliche shit. Like, he really did for no reason, just like go out of his way for people he didn't really know that well. And you know, I don't know. I mean, it's just he fucking, and my mom was like, I'm a worried person. Like, my mom, my brother, and I all have significantly shittier outlooks on life. And whether that comes down to politics, whether that comes down to anything, we just look at the world in a more anxiety-ridden way. And my dad, I mean, you could argue the guy didn't even know what anxiety was. You know what I mean? He's just one of those people, always trying to have a good time, never, like, was very agreeable. Every fucking person, even though he was loud and embarrassed me as a kid sometimes, every single person that I have ever met loved him. Maybe a couple people he beefed with because he was a loud parent, but he's a supportive parent. I got a message from one of my buddies, Bob, who was on the soccer team that I played with my whole life growing up. And my dad would, I'm going to cry saying this, but he would, when I was younger, he would show up to practice. Bob's message at the end of the day was, actually, I say it after. When I was younger, he would come to all my games. And like, that's as an adult, you look back at that, you're like, that's the fucking coolest thing ever. Like ever. I'll full cam. I don't look good right now. I had the headband in too long and I didn't pull out the side part. So it's just a full slick back. It looks stupid, whatever. I don't care. I could, I'll full cam for it. But no, it really is, Crip. It was impressive. That's why my mom said it. Cause she's like, she even said, me and Mark, like all three of us have this like much worse outlook on life and he just didn't have it. And it's like, how does he live like that? How could you be like that? I could never understand it, but I'm jealous in a way. And like when I was a kid playing soccer growing up, I played for my local team forever. And I played with a lot of the same guys for a long time. Like at least in the school level, I played with these guys forever. And then for a long time, I played with them club level as well. Same guys. And one of the times I was at my high school's club team's practice